Good morning, everybody. It's Nolan from Windermere Real Estate in Silverdale. It's Thursday, June 26th, and it's time to check out a weekly update, see where things are at. Let's check it out. Okay, so we missed a few weeks, so we need to get caught up here. Let's take a look at June as a whole, looking at our average list price and sale price, right around 700,000, and the average days on market about 32, with 100 that went pending this week, and we're looking at 739 active. And this active number, I think, is a number that we'll take a look at. That's really the only thing that I've seen change over the last month. Let's go back last week. And again, as we see, the sales price, list price, very similar, not seeing a huge change there. Days on market about 31, not changing too much. But as we saw, this is 706 active units for last week compared to the 739 that we just saw. And then we're going to continue to see that trend. As we go back further, 693 were active. This was back on June 8th. As we see the sales price and list price, very similar. 31 days on market, very similar. So we're seeing everything staying the same. This number is changing. So inventory is increasing, which of course our first instinct is, well, if inventory is increasing, then prices would drop potentially. However, I also want to take a look at this and show you this. And so this is the total amount of homes for sale. This green line down on the bottom is Kitsap County, and this up here is the entire MLS. And so if we just look at Kitsap, back in, this is January 2022, 382. So I'm looking at the active units, 382. And as we go forward, March 452, 560, April, May. So as we see, there's always this trend right around this time of the year where the inventory is going to spike. So this is what we see across the market. Very common to see this at this time of year. So just want to point that out as well, that may not be that, things are just going to slow down, prices are going to drop because so much inventory is coming on the market. Yes, more inventory is coming on the market, but that is a common thing that we see this time of year. So something that we'll want to be tracking as we get into September, October, November, December. So as we look here, we've got 1,000. This is July 2022, big increase, 1,000 September, and then we come to October. That's where we start to see the decline, and then into December back down to 759, jumping into 2023 as we see kind of through those crappy months here in Washington, not too much going on, and then March we start the increase. We saw a little decrease there April, but then back increasing May. June increased to 872, July to 842, August 879, September, October, and now we get to December 693. So a big fall off there, January, 2024. So just showing you that trend is very common, and it's nothing different from what we normally see. Let's go ahead and check out some news. So advocates are exploring interest in connecting Kitsap communities. And I'll just give you the quick gist of this. There is a survey for community members to take. They'll be open to feedback until June 25th. So if you're interested in providing some feedback, I will leave the link for this article and for that down below. But to get to the gist of it, they are exploring the potential of 3 ferry routes to add on. These would be foot passenger only, from Bremerton to Silverdale, from Bremerton to Manchester, and from Bremerton to Bainbridge Island. So they're exploring with the community to see if people would be interested in those routes. I personally think that would be pretty cool. We're seeing, as they talk about in the article here, we're seeing more traffic as more people are getting back to work, the post-COVID area, and seeing more traffic on the road. So this could potentially provide some solutions for commuters, but then maybe just for maybe a date night, something like that, to go and pop over to one of these towns and grab some dinner and head home. And then of course we've got a big activity going on this week. It's going to be the Bremerton Bridge Blast taking place on Saturday, June 28th. The fireworks show will start at 10:15. And of course, if you're around the area, you know the spots, but Port of Washington Narrows, Bremerton Boardwalk, Evergreen Park, the park on 11th Street there in Manette. There will be live music starting at 11 a.m. down on the boardwalk, and food and vendors and entertainment will begin at Evergreen Park from 2 to 10 p.m. on Saturday, June 28th. And there you have it for this weekly update. Thank you for taking the time to watch. If you have interest in buying or selling a home here in the Kitsap or surrounding areas, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to help you. Or if you just have general questions about the community, I'd be happy to help with that as well. Thank you. You guys have a great day.